Alright guys, and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. In this video I'll be showcasing the new Dewbauchee 770 sports car for Grand Theft Auto 5. In this video I'll be showing off some of the modifications and giving my opinion on the vehicle. So guys, this here is the Dewbauchee 770 sports car for Grand Theft Auto 5. It is a mix between the Aston Martin 177 and the Ferrari F12. And I believe, looking at the front, it is more reminiscent of the Ferrari F12 Tour de France, or the TDF, that was shown off in the newest series of Top Gear. So let's get over to Los Santos Customs and see if there are any good modifications available for this car. Okay, so first up, the back end looks a wee bit plain. It looks quite shit, really. Oh, thank you guys for just appearing out of fucking nowhere. But the back end doesn't exactly look the best. I would say that the front looks amazing. It really does. I like how closely matched it is to the actual Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. But it sounds pretty cool, and it actually handles incredibly well. Well, it doesn't handle bad. It's not exactly the worst. You know, there are other cars out there that don't handle anywhere near as well as this car, but it is quite enjoyable to drive. But let's see what modifications are available.
What miracle did you want me to perform? Better than when she...
Okay, so this is what your $695,000 get you. It's not exactly the worst. You know, there are some other really depressing kind of DLC cars that cost a lot and then have like no modifications. But as per usual, you can upgrade your armor, brakes, engine, and you can also upgrade the exhausts on this car. So you can just put oval exhausts onto the car. But since it's a Ferrari, it has to have 4. You can add explosives. Don't know why you would ever do that. You can add different horns, neon kits and xenon lights. As per usual, you get your loss and theft prevention for free. You can customize the number plate, respray the car. Now selling it, if you sell this vehicle, you lose about $300,000. You can add different custom side skirts, carbon fiber and standard color. You can add a spoiler, low level, high level, carbon, and carbon wing type 2, which looks utterly ridiculous. I don't know why you would ever waste $14,000 on that. It's incredibly strange. You can upgrade your suspension, lowering it all the way down. Transmission as per usual, turbocharger, different types of wheels, however I actually like the wheels available for this car. And you can customize the windows. So there is some customization, however you cannot change the front bumpers, you can't really change the back bumpers, and there isn't a lot of customization in terms of appearance and visual modifications, which is unfortunate. If you're spending that much money on a car, you want to be able to customize a lot on it. You know, it's very similar to... Oh fuck, I don't even... there's a lot of cars like that in Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, if you're going to spend that much money, you at least expect to change the bumpers, you know, but you can only really add a wing, change the side skirts, and the exhausts, which is unfortunate. But I'm just going to continue driving the car and give my overall opinion on it. There is some wheel spin, which is unfortunate, but of course, in a high-powered car, you kind of expect that. As I said before, it doesn't sound too bad. However, it kind of snaps back on you. You can't really throw it around too easily. It feels quite heavy as well. Oversteer, yeah, it kind of slides a wee bit and then it'll just snap back, which is unfortunate. You know, a rear-wheel drive car, you want to be able to throw it around the corners. So far at the minute, I'm not exactly convinced, and I don't know why this car costs so much. You know, it may be one of the best sports cars, but you're not exactly going to be able to do very much with it. Yeah, it just feels a wee bit lackluster. It doesn't feel lively. It doesn't feel, fast. Like, don't get me wrong, it is quite nice. It is quite fast, but it doesn't feel like it, and that's the problem again with the snapback understeer. It's just kind of, you're drifting, and then it goes, nah, fuck this, I'm done, and stops. Which is unfortunate, because I do like a car where you can kind of throw it about and get it a bit sideways. In terms of going around corners, it seems to be able to do that fine. However, sometimes fast changes of direction, like that, can just get the car a wee bit upset. However, that happens with a lot of cars in Grand Theft Auto 5, so don't let that put you off. But my overall opinion on this vehicle, is it really worth $695,000? No, it isn't. I would say maybe $500,000 at a push. It just doesn't feel as alive as a almost $700,000 car should be. It's nice, it sounds nice, it looks nice, but it doesn't feel $700,000 worth of car. And that is unfortunate, because out of all the cars, the 3 new hidden cars, the X80, the Fister 811, I think that's how you say it, but this one was the one that I was kind of most excited about, because it's like, oh, holy fuck, it actually looks like the F12 Berlinetta, but it doesn't drive like an F12 Berlinetta should. It just feels a wee bit lackluster, but it is planted, and sometimes you can actually get a lot of good speed through the corners. You can actually maintain a lot of the speed through the corners, and I dare say after a while I will be having a lot of fun with this car, and I should, because I wasted basically the last of my money on it. It is nice, it's not bad, but would I recommend that you spend $700,000 on it? No, I wouldn't. It's just not worth $695,000. But guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.